body insecurities. That is why you see body surgeries going very rampant, especially in Lagos. Don't sit there and behave like you've never been insecure in your whole entire life and stuff. And that day when he said with your high waist and brief body, everyone in the class laughed like idiots. Baby, you're basic and I'm not. No matter what magic your doctor is going to perform, you're still going to look like you. Oh, she's ugly. Oh, it's a fake body. Hello, I am River Prince and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're new here, please subscribe. Please subscribe. I noticed that 80% of you are not subscribed, so please, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscription is free, so please just click on the button. Please, I beg, click on the button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you get all the notifications anytime I come on here to give you a new video. So I feel like many females, or most females, grew up with body insecurities. That is why you see body surgeries going very rampant, especially in Lagos. Yeah, you heard me right, Lagos. So today I'll be telling you a story of how I grew up with body insecurities and how I overcame them. So trust me, we've all been there. Not just a single person. We've all been one time or the other been insecure. So don't sit there and behave like you've never been insecure in your whole entire life and stuff. For the fact that you see most people being confident in their skin or being confident in their body doesn't mean they've never been insecure all their life. Trust me, one way or the other, someone is insecure. And I feel like the ones that are overly confident are the ones with the more insecurities. Yeah, I said it. And also I feel like they've made peace with themselves, and that's why you see the confidence. So now let's get into the roots of why these insecurities. It didn't just start like that. There might have been a specific incident that started it, and that brings you to my story. So the first thing I noticed about myself was my big navel. Yeah, you heard me right, my big navel. I don't have it anymore, so I can't show you a picture of myself, but I'm going to put up a picture somewhere here on here of how it looks like, so, or what I mean by big navel. The funny thing is, I was never insecure about it until I started attending summer camps with my friends and mates in school and churches. And there is one thing that made me actually notice that my big navel was a problem to me, or actually an insecurity. So here's the story. When all the girls will go have their shower, because definitely you can't be going one by one, you have to just go in groups. So when all the girls will go have their shower, we'll all see each other's body, each other's nakedness. And I felt like I was the only one having a big navel, like a very big navel, like a giant navel, and the rest of the girls there, they had flat tummy, nice tiny navels and all that stuff. And trust me, they definitely laughed at me. They talked about it and laughed at me, and trust me, that was where my insecurities started from. Normally my navel would stand like boobs underneath my shirt or blouse. Like, that's to tell you how gigantic my navel was. So from that day, when I tend to put on shirts or blouse and skirts, because growing up, I put on skirts a lot, so I'll tend to pull up my skirt to my navel to cover it so that it doesn't protrude through my blouse, and nobody laughs at me. And that was what I was doing till my navel got smaller. Like, normally when you're growing, as a growing child, as you're growing, the navel will be going inside. So I grew up and it got smaller, and it was no longer a problem to me. So yeah, that was it. So my number two insecurity was my high waist, long legs and brief body. If you know me very well, like you know me really very well, you'll notice that I have high waist, long legs, like really long legs, and brief body. Like, when I mean brief body, I mean from my waist up here is actually short, like it's not long. Then from my waist downwards is very long, and that is the high waist and long legs. Then brief body. I just described it like an alien, right? If you don't know me very well, you will notice these features because, of course, I'm a pretty damsel. I'm pretty, so you will notice that. All you've been looking at is my face. you won't be seeing my body like that. And though I'm more prettier than some girls with a standing body. Argue with your phone, argue with yourself. So I actually did not notice this thing about myself. I didn't know that I had this long high waist, long legs and brief body until I was bullied in my secondary school. Like a guy actually used it to bully me. And that day when he said with your high waist and brief body, everyone in the class laughed like idiots. And gosh, that was the day I actually knew that I wasn't like every normal girl. That was when I knew I had a different kind of body and shape. I felt very bad though and started feeling insecure about it. Like all throughout my stay in secondary school, I was very insecure about my body. I was always telling myself when I was working, like when I'm working on the streets of my or in my school, that consciousness of, oh, you have high waist, you have brief body, and people are laughing about it. I was really very insecure about myself. Well, I started feeling better when I left secondary school and I had nobody to remind me about it. And even with the clique of friends I kept after secondary school, nobody was even talking about it. So I felt very normal again. And definitely, it's something I cannot change about myself. I cannot even do surgery to change that fact. So I just accepted the unique way God created me. I just felt like I'm different and unique and special because not everyone is like me, and makes me feel different and astounding. The only thing I feel like I can actually change about my body is my booty. Make it bigger and astounding. Like the rampart video in Lagos. So right now when someone actually comes to me and tell me, oh, you have long legs and brief body, and I don't like that about you, baby, you're basic and I'm not. So that's what I actually felt insecure about while growing up. And right now I feel so confident about it because I actually outgrew it. I never fed on my insecurities. Like I wasn't running mad because, oh, people tell me I'm not beautiful, my body is not beautiful, some kind of way or some kind of shape or some kind of pattern. No, I never fed on my insecurities. I actually accepted that this is the way God has created me and I feel unique. Do you get? So this is where you have to really get into yourself and understand how you are facilitating your insecurities. Sometimes we get so comfortable in those negative feelings of insecurity and sadness, we kind of keep feeding into that hole by behaving and doing things that kind of further put us into that feeling, and that kind of make the feeling even more intense. It's kind of being sad and you put on the sad music instead of trying to make yourself being happy. Don't get me wrong, I am not saying you cannot do something about your body insecurities. That is if you have the money. But if you don't, or there's nothing to be done about it, don't drown yourself in it. You have to actually accept the fact that God actually created you that way, to be different, to be unique, to be special, to stand out. So definitely you have to love your insecurities, and you will see that it no longer affects how you feel about yourself. And also you will see that your confidence level is gonna shoot up. And also stop comparing yourself, my loves. Stop comparing yourself. You are special and you're just one in the whole wide world. Definitely we all know that comparison is the thief of joy, and there is nothing to gain with comparing yourself to others. Okay, now just imagine you want to do a body surgery and you have this particular picture of a model and you take it to your doctor. Girl, no two persons can be the same. No matter what magic your doctor is going to perform, you're still going to look like you. You can never look like that picture of the other girl you brought into the hospital. You are always going to look like you. You know, no two persons are the same, not even twins. This also goes to personality trait. You can better yourself, but don't compare yourself. You might have what the person you're comparing yourself to lacks. And don't try to be someone else. Try to be a better version of yourself. Now, I feel like if you don't come out of your insecurities, you start to become a toxic person to yourself and to others. You see yourself start bullying people. You'll be saying stuff like, oh, she's ugly, oh, it's a fake body, oh, it's not fine, oh, this, oh, that. That is the disadvantage of drowning in your insecurities. You say those things because you have a whole bunch of insecurities that you have refused to work on. So yeah, we've come to the end of this video, and I hope this little chit chat was helpful to someone out there. And thanks for listening to me and staying to the end of my video. Please don't forget to leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'll be here to reply you. And please don't forget to subscribe. I am telling you now, don't forget to subscribe, or else we are going to box. And click on the notification bell icon so that anytime I post a new video, you will be notified. So see you guys in my next one. Bye.